This is incredible. My very first high content book on Amazon KDP made it to the first page for the search term that I wanted. And it's sitting ranked among bestsellers. This is so exciting. So watch until the end of this video so you can learn what I did to crack the Amazon algorithm in just 2 weeks. If you're new to my channel, my name is Gabrielle, and I am a mom of 2 beautiful children, and I earn passive income from home. If you watched my last video, you know that I ventured into Amazon KDP and failed miserably about a year ago. But all of a sudden, my book started selling when I applied what I learned from self-publishing titans. I invested in myself, and I took their course, and I learned how to do keyword research for Amazon KDP. And just like many of you, I am also a huge fan of Sean Dolwett, who also talks on YouTube about Amazon KDP. I spent quite a bit of time trying to learn why my first books still work, which, by the way, were 25 low-content books. And like I said at the beginning, none of them sold, and I was so disappointed, but I realized I was being a little bit too cocky as a graphic designer, thinking that I could just publish low-content books and think they would sell right away. But no, it's not that easy. And I went back in, I fixed some things for those books, and all of a sudden they started selling. I just made a video about it. If you haven't watched it, check it out here. But now that my low-content books started selling, and that I know the importance of a keyword research and so much more about Amazon KDP, I decided to take the leap and create a high-content book. The first thing that you need to know is that you have to make the keyword research before you create the book. So that's what I did. There are several topics that I find very interesting, but I didn't go in and just create a book and then do the research. No, you have to first do the keyword research. You have to find out if the people are actually interested in that topic and if it's selling well. So following the instructions from the course by Self-Publishing Titans, that's exactly what I did, using their tool Titans Pro, which you can get on a subscription basis or a one-time payment. I'll place the link below so you can check it out. I discovered a really high demand keyword, which means many people are looking for that topic. And then I checked the competition, and to be honest, it's not really super low. This one is medium competition, but I said, I really like this topic. I'm gonna take the leap. So I wrote my very first book on that topic, but I already had chosen the title and the subtitle of the book before I even started writing it. Then I used Claude AI to help me create an outline for the book. I already knew more or less what I wanted to cover, so I provided that to Claude. I told the AI, hey, I want to write a book that has this title and this subtitle, and I want you to provide me with a suggestion for the chapters and the outline for this book. And I included the topics that I already was contemplating. For example, I said, and by the way, I am already thinking of including these topics. Feel free to fill in any content gaps. And that's exactly what happened. He provided me with the outline, and based on that outline, I started writing each one of those chapters. And after I wrote the chapters, which by the way, isn't too difficult, you can do it. The wonderful thing about AI is that it helps you structure your ideas. So basically, I just did a brainstorm, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even worry about grammar or anything. I just wrote it out, put everything that I wanted to include in that chapter. You can't just ask the AI to give you the whole book. No, that's not going to happen. Chapter by chapter, after I finished doing the brainstorm on one chapter, I submitted that information to Claude AI in the same chat, by the way, because he already knows in that chat what I'm doing. And I told him, okay, here's my brainstorm for this chapter. Please organize my ideas so that it has a natural flow and keep my tone of voice so that it feels like me. So it's not robotic or your typical AI text where they say, in the world of this or in the realm of that, or unleash the potential, blah, blah. If you're familiar with AI, you already know when you're reading something and it's AI because of the way it expresses. So I told Claude to just keep my tone of voice and provide me with a first draft. And so that's exactly what he did. He provided a first draft for the chapter. And after I got that draft, I copied that into Word and I continued editing it to completely and thoroughly make sure that it is me who is providing this information, that it is completely in my tone of voice. So I collaborate with the AI to make my work original. So I did that with each one of the chapters, and I finished the book in 2 weeks. Like I said in my previous video, you cannot have AI write everything for you. It's not a good thing. People will realize your book is bad. You don't want that. After that, I went in once more after the book was finished, and I made sure that all the grammar, all the spelling, everything was great. And then you still have to format your book. By the way, I do not use Readsy as much as they recommend it. It's a nightmare. It doesn't let you edit like you wish. I don't know, it seems like such a great tool, but it's not for me. If you want to format your book, I recommend following Sam Golwitz's instructions on formatting it in Word if you're not a graphic designer. If you are, well, you can use InDesign or another tool, but the easiest thing is just doing it in Word. Believe it or not, as much as I don't like Microsoft, the way he shows you how to format your book is really good. And if you're really good with Word, you'll even do it better. Because I did notice in his video, there's things that he doesn't mention that you can do when formatting your book in Word, and that you can do so much better. Anyways, and then of course I created the cover. I generated the manuscript, which is the PDF with the formatted version of your book, and I uploaded it to KDP. Some people like to set their book for pre-launch, but honestly, I just published it live. I think that might have been a mistake, but we'll see. I'll have to try the pre-launch option on my next high-content book. And after the book was live, I decided to run ads. Because my book, even though it had really good keyword research and everything, it was not on the first page like I wanted. And you need to get a few sales on the first 30 days for your book to start ranking. When you first publish your book, Amazon does give your book a little boost. It does make a bit of a test to see if it does well. And another thing that I did is that I put my book on Kindle Unlimited 90-day program so that people can get the book without having to pay for it. And I also activated a 5-day get the book for free option on my KDP bookshelf. And at the same time that my book was free, I was running this 2-week ad campaign on Amazon KDP marketing. One for keywords and another one for products. Basically, you run a campaign in which you provide keywords for the Amazon algorithm to target. And the other one was a product campaign in which you tell Amazon which books you want your book to rank next to or to place ads next to. And I did my research on that too. There were certain books that are from the same topic or similar topics. And so I chose the ASINs on those books to run this campaign. I set it pretty low actually because I didn't have much budget. I set it at $5 per day, and it actually didn't even reach the $5 every single day. And I got quite a bit of impressions. And I was very successful in getting my book shown for the keywords that I wanted, especially one of those keywords, which was the most important to me, which actually is the title of my book. In the subtitle, I placed the secondary main keywords, so other keywords that I considered important that my book should be found for, and the rest of the keywords, you put them in the description, and finally the 7 backend keywords, which are other keywords that you consider important and relevant to your book. And it seems that all this keyword research that I did with self-publishing Titans tool called Titans Pro really paid off. It took a couple of days for my book to start selling after I started the campaign. And most of the sales, of course, were during the moment that my book was free on Kindle. I got over 70 book downloads during that period. So that was really exciting. And the good thing is that even though you're giving away your book for free, the benefit of running a free campaign is that you expose yourself to getting reviews, which is really important to get at least 10 reviews during the first 30 days. And if you're interested in getting reviews, I also found an excellent tool that is not oversaturated called GEMSY. It allows you to upload your books and get reviews through Kindle Unlimited, verified purchases, and also providing a PDF. It does have a monthly subscription, but it's very reasonable and totally worth it if you want to get the first reviews for your book. And using the promo code Gabrielle30 and my affiliate link in the description, you get a lifetime 30% discount. So check it out. And even though my book doesn't have that many reviews right now, it has earned 5 stars. So that makes me really proud and really happy. Some people like Sean Dowett recommend that after you run a product campaign and a keyword campaign, then you run an automatic campaign. I didn't get to that point. My budget ran out. But 2 weeks was like the perfect time. So I thought, okay, I've had 2 weeks advertising. It did pretty well. Once I get a little bit more budget, I will start again and continue to run those campaigns. And don't be scared, I didn't spend a truckload of money. I actually spent very little. I spent less than $100 advertising my book. But Christmas is coming up and the amount that I allocated to ads was gone. I don't want to spend more. I'd rather buy gifts for my kiddos. And for now, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a break. And then is when I discovered something very interesting that nobody is telling you about Amazon KDP and running ads. Although I must admit, Sean Dowett did hint on it. His logic is that once you've run those 2 campaigns, now the Amazon algorithm knows what your book is about and will show it to the right audience. And boy, was he right. After I stopped running ads, I was really afraid that my sales would plummet because downloads did plummet after my book stopped being free, of course, but that is to be expected. Although the fact that people were downloading it and so many people downloaded it in just 5 days tells me that it is a product that is in demand. So that is great news in itself. And so many people getting your book before it has any reviews is also a really good sign. But guess what? The positioning of my book did not plummet. It's been 2 weeks since I stopped running ads, and my book is still going strong. It is still on the first page next to those bestsellers on the topic. So Sean Dowett was right. I have told Amazon what my book is about, and now the algorithm knows who is my perfect client and what the book is about. It ranked my book. Running ads ranked my book. I didn't have to spend a ton of money on ads. And I'm sure that if I run more ads, I will sell more than what I'm selling right now. But right now, I am getting sales every single day for those 2 weeks that I ran ads. And that is a very interesting thing to have discovered. So I wanted to share this secret with you. And if you're interested in learning more about Amazon KDP, please like and subscribe. In my following videos, I will show you exactly how I did the keyword research, how I set up my ad campaigns, and many more secrets about making money online passively so that you can stay home and enjoy your family. And if you haven't watched my latest video on Amazon KDP, check it out now.